part of Beckham's brain has literally disintegrated. Like, he is missing part of his brain. It is very sad. It's very difficult. Brain bleeds are horrific. They are awful. Hi guys, welcome back to the House of Hughes and welcome back to another fun vlog today. I have amazing news. The kids woke up without runny noses, which is the first day in like 4 or 5 days. I am stoked that they are feeling better because it was getting a little hectic, I'm not gonna lie. Luckily, Hunter and I didn't catch anything. They never had a fever, never had a cough. It was just like runny noses. But you guys know that obviously kids are not going to vibe with you like wiping their nose. So I'm just grateful that they're obviously feeling a lot better. I am getting ready to take the kids on a little walk. It's been super cold here in Utah, which is so lame since it's literally June, but it's finally warming up today. So I'm going to lay out today when the kids go down for their nap, but I'm gonna take them on a morning walk today. I know that I rarely talk about like my goals in the gym because that's not really what my channel is based around, but I want to start sharing just a little bit more about that as my channel grows, and I just want to be able to talk to you guys about like everything that I have interest in. I'm never gonna go like really far into depth about dieting and nutrition and things like that, just because I kind of feel like, oddly enough, that was like my old life almost. It's kind of like an interesting line with eating disorder recovery. It's like I really wanted to give back to the world, especially when I was like really, really deep into recovery. I was so passionate about helping other women, and I still am, but it's not what I want to like base my life around, if that makes sense, because it's a little bit heavy to talk about like all day, every day. If you guys are ever interested in hearing why I transitioned out of training and nutrition as an online coach, I would be happy to share that with you guys. But that's kind of like a tangent all in itself. However, as I was saying, I'm going on a walk because I haven't been doing any cardio at the gym. I just love to lift, and when I went to the gym, I didn't want to have to think about doing cardio, so I don't. And I just do cardio in the summers by going on walks outside, and then it just feels like a nice little walk for my mental health, and it doesn't really feel like cardio. It's also helpful because Hunter and I switch off in the mornings going to the gym, and so I'm able to get home a little bit faster. Chloe is asking to come back inside. Come here, princess. I feel like I get questions all the time about what breed Chloe is, and she's a toy poodle. I will say she is literally the perfect dog for children. Like, Chloe has never once shown any aggression towards kids. She has been so amazing even with our newborns. I'd highly recommend if you're looking to give your kids a dog. All right, I need to get the babies dressed. I swear that picking out outfits is like one of my favorite parts of the day, and I love the end result, but actually getting them dressed, not a vibe. Should we go on a walk, you guys? Yeah, do you want to go on a walk? You look so handsome, baby. And you look beautiful, sissy girl. Yeah, is that a baby on the TV?
Baby.
We got Chloe some treats since mommy said that she can't take her with us today. There you go, princess. All right, I've got the kids loaded up, and I am going to listen to a podcast while we walk, which I have been loving lately. I love listening to podcasts just about like business and growth and social media and things like that, and like entrepreneurs. I love just learning and taking that time to listen to podcasts because I can't listen to podcasts when I'm lifting. It's just like so boring to me. I have to listen to music. So I love listening to podcasts when I go on my walks. Are you excited to go on a walk, sissy? Say yes, mama. I think that her hair looks so cute today. Oh my goodness, okay. How about you, Bubba? Are you excited to go on a walk? You look so handsome. I'm going to give him his medicine as soon as we get home, and we are going to up the dose today, so we will see how it goes. Okay guys, let's go. Aren't we, guys? And we are about to give this little man his full dose of baclofen. And we're also about to give Blakely a snack because obviously she needs one. I am very nervous about giving him this full dose. I'm a little worried he might be a little bit of a zombie, but we'll just see together. Sis has been obsessed with feeding herself yogurt lately, and it also keeps her occupied for quite a long time, so it's like the perfect little snack. I'm stoked because I finally have a wide variety of food for Beckham. I told you guys that I was having trouble finding like the flavors that he loves, but I finally went to the store, so I'm gonna give him chicken rice because I was finally able to find a savory flavor, and you guys know that Beckham definitely prefers savory. And then I've shown you guys these little baclofen pills. They're literally so tiny. Each of the little pills is 5 milligrams, and I have to give him 7.5. That's gonna be his maximum dose. So we've worked our way up so far, but look how tiny these little pills are. Okay, so I'm gonna give him that. I'm just gonna give it to him on 1 spoonful of food because I don't think he'll taste it or notice it at all if I sink it into the spoon like I've been showing you I do. And I also think he'll be stoked about this flavor of baby food. He's already been like a little bit drowsy, I should say, not weak. You guys saw him kill it in my last video with all of his therapy. But we have a little event we're going to tonight. My mom is actually a real estate agent here in Utah. So if you are in the area and you're looking to buy or sell, definitely shoot me an email and I can get you connected with her. She is literally the best of the best, and I'm not even being biased. But we have a little event that she throws events all the time for all of her clients, and Hunter and I obviously bought through her. So I'm gonna take the kids to like a little barbecue tonight. So we'll just kind of have to see how Beckham does, but I'll have him do his therapy before he naps, right after I give him the baclofen, when he's like at his strongest point, hopefully. And then as it sets in during nap time and throughout the day, then we'll just kind of let him chill and hang out. I also want you guys to know that Blakely is not using the spoon at all. She's literally just eating the yogurt with her hands, so go her. Okay, Bubba, you ready, dude? You know what, I'm actually gonna do it in 2 different bites just because I don't wanna overwhelm him. Yummy. Oh, that was a big bite, good boy. Good job. Now we'll do the other half. Sink it in. You ready? Good boy. Good job, baby. I feel like you could maybe feel the pill just a tiny bit, but still doing perfect. Oh, he loves this flavor, you guys. Oh, big bite, good boy. Yay! Say, Mommy, it's time for a new outfit, and it's not even noon. She spilled yogurt all over herself, and she had a bib on, so it's a mystery to me. You playing with Beckham's new toys? Here, Mommy needs to take the tag off of that, and you can play with it. Oh. I'd really like you guys to know that I ordered a new bed literally like a month ago. It still has not come yet because our bed is literally just broken and has self-tanner on it, and I need a new bed. It's the bed of my dreams, and I can't wait to show you guys. Blakely and Chloe are fighting over a vanilla meringue. Those are so good, by the way. They're always linked in my Amazon store below. But I just like really need my bed to show up. They said it was gonna ship literally this week, but I have not received any sort of like confirmation. I even reached out to customer service and was like, yo, did you get my order? And they were like, yes, we did, but we will email you when it ships. And it was supposed to ship and it has not shipped. So if you guys don't see a little master bedroom tour here in the near future, I'm gonna be unhappy. Should we do some stretches? Let's do some stretches together. Good boy. Good job. Good job, sweetheart. Good job. So this is stretching Beckham's hamstrings. And I personally love stretching his hamstrings like this the most because I get to kind of cuddle him and be close to him. And it's just a little bit more enjoyable than these other stretches that we do. He still feels obviously some pain associated with it, but overall does a really good job and it's obviously necessary. So we're gonna take advantage of him being so loose from his medication and do his stretches right now. Got my little nuggets down for a nap. I have accomplished seriously so much this morning. I told you in a couple videos ago that Hunter and I decided to switch gym times, and it's honestly changed my life. I get so much more done, and Hunter prefers to eat before he lifts, so he didn't love going like super early in the morning. So it just like really worked out for both of us. However, before I go out and lay out and get a little tan, because I need to get a base tan, you guys, because Hunter and I actually booked a little weekend getaway for this weekend. I'm so excited. We're going to Scottsdale for our anniversary. So I will be doing vlogs while I'm there. I'm also probably gonna do like a little pack with me vlog. So that will be super fun. But before I go lay out, I want to talk to you guys about the title of today's video. I get a lot of questions specifically about Beckham's birth, of course, but more specifically about his brain bleed. I didn't know anything about brain bleeds before Beckham was born, and I didn't even realize that they can occur at any time in your life. An adult can get a brain bleed from a really severe accident, just like a baby can in utero or a baby out of utero. However, there's actually a really big advantage to a brain bleed happening at a very, very young age, or while you're in utero, versus being an adult. Because when you're an adult, your brain cannot create and form new pathways like it can as a child. So it was a little bit difficult knowing that we really were not going to know the outcome of Beckham's brain bleed in entirety until we just simply watched him grow up and had to give him time to heal. But that also brought us a lot of hope, because we knew that his brain could form new pathways. We knew that his brain could work around that brain injury to help him accomplish as much as he possibly can and is capable of. When babies are in really severe accidents in utero, so for example, myself, when I got in a car crash, they knew that it was likely that Beckham had trauma to the brain. And they kind of described it to me in a very visual way, which was actually really, really helpful. They told me it was like having a paper plate with a really tall stack of Jello, and that's Beckham's brain, and that's how fragile it is. So imagine that, getting in a car accident and pieces of the Jello kind of breaking off. That was kind of how they described a brain bleed, and just how fragile Beckham's brain was at 27 weeks. So they told me that it was likely that he obviously had damage to the brain, and he was born on a Thursday, and they performed a head ultrasound on Monday to look for blood in the brain. When they discovered it, they grade how severe the brain bleed is, and it's 1 through 4, and Beckham's brain bleed was a grade 3. So you have blood in the ventricles of your brain, and when it spills out into the matter of your brain, that's where it can cause damage and disability. So you have white and gray matter in your brain. One controls your mental ability and one controls your physical ability. I'm not a doctor, so if anything that I'm saying is incorrect, then please just feel free to correct me in the comments. However, this is my understanding, and of course, I'm not perfect or all-knowing in any way, but this is just how it was described to me. When they did the head ultrasound, they told me that it was kind of like looking through a keyhole in a door, and if we were able to get an MRI done, that would be like opening the door to the brain and seeing everything. So they were able to see that, you know, he had a grade 3 brain bleed and that he did have blood in his brain, but they weren't able to see how much matter was affected, so they wanted us to get an MRI done. So they got an MRI done, and they saw that white and gray matter were both affected, which this was a little bit confusing for us, because at first they told us that there wasn't any matter that was affected. However, we learned later that this was actually incorrect, and there was matter that was affected, because part of Beckham's brain has literally disintegrated. Like, he is missing part of his brain. And when I think about that, I just am like, he is so brilliant. Like, that is insane. I mean, I have every single part of my brain, and he is a million times smarter than I am. And I understand he doesn't have the same capabilities, but it is just so freaking cool to think about how much he's accomplished, and just how much your brain can heal itself and how much our bodies can do. It really is just a miracle. They actually showed us the head ultrasound, and it's the bottom left portion of his brain that is disintegrated. And it was really interesting because you can actually tell what things you'll struggle with or what things you're most likely to struggle with based on what part of your brain is damaged. I was told from his neurologist before Beckham even left the NICU that it was likely he would have a very difficult time holding his head up, sitting up straight, and with his like spine, just because of the location of the brain bleed. So it's interesting because obviously this information is very helpful. It can also be very scary because it's all unknown. It's like, okay, yes, we assume that these will be his difficulties, but we really do not know. And some children can have a grade 4 brain bleed and do far better than a child with a grade 2 brain bleed. It just takes time for the child to develop to see where they're really at. I feel like, looking back, I should have been more aware that it was likely Beckham would be diagnosed with cerebral palsy, but I wasn't. You know, I was totally naive. I didn't understand. Now looking back, I can see how it was obviously very likely that he was going to have delays and disability due to an accident and injury at or before birth, and that is exactly what happened. So of course he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at the age of 6 months old. But as of right now, we are still just allowing him to grow and for his brain to develop and work around those injuries. And it is really cool to have a lot of hope. And that's what I take away from it is, yes, he has this severe brain bleed that has obviously caused us so much heartache. I would do anything to be able to repair that damage in his brain. It's very, very emotional for me to think about how it happened. And I've talked briefly about that on my channel, and I just have to really focus on being his mother and knowing that I have to have a healthy mental state to be the best mom that I can be, so I can't sit and blame myself over and over and over again. And that's kind of, you know, a different topic, but it is very sad. It's very difficult. Brain bleeds are horrific. They are awful, but I feel so grateful that I know that he can make massive improvements. He can work around that injury. And that's why every little thing that he does is just a complete miracle and testament to how brilliant our bodies are and that God lives. And I'm just so grateful that I get to witness him learn and grow and work around this injury. And he not only is so smart, but he is just so brave and so happy. And his demeanor is so unique. Everyone that meets Beckham just says he is so kind and loving, and his demeanor is just like angelic, and that's the only way people can describe it, and it is so true and so sweet. I hope that helps you guys understand just a little bit more about what a brain bleed is, how it can affect your body. Sometimes there's blood in your brain that actually stays inside the ventricles and doesn't spill over into the matter, which is a lot less severe than having it actually affect the matter in the brain. But that wasn't Beckham's situation, unfortunately, but that's okay. You know, we are just so grateful that he is here. I am so grateful that he is here, and we are not gonna cry today on this channel because we cry every other day on this channel. But yes, I hope that helps you guys out. If you guys have any other questions about Beckham's brain bleed or about his cerebral palsy, you know the drill, just leave it in the comments below. I have been awful about getting back to comments lately, you guys, and I am so sorry, but I do read them. And I'm like, you know what? I know that you know that I read them and you guys would rather have me pump out content. So thank you so much for every time you comment on a video, every time you like a video. It seriously helps my channel so much, and I'm so grateful. So if you have a question, or if you see a question that you also have the same question, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, because any really common question that I get, I always turn into a video for you guys. I just have a couple emails I need to get back to, and then Mama is gonna go get some sun. My sweet husband decided to leave one of Beckham's nutrition drinks in the fridge opened. Yes, we're addicted to Bucked Up and fat-free whipped cream, but are you kidding me, babe? Men, I'm telling you, they struggle. Yeah, I bet you're happy. Guys, you can't even make this stuff up. No joke. This chick just broke the charger to my laptop. Like, you know this giant like box that comes with Macs that you plug into the wall? Well, Blakely unplugged it, chucked it onto the floor, and I think she like stepped on the little prongs or something, because now they're like too close together. And I tried spreading them apart and it's like not working. And Hunter's not home, so I'm like, oh my gosh. And if my laptop dies, well, then I am out of luck. home to surprise us.
Yes.
He's so sweet. Yes. So anticlimactic. He is, so hungry. Yeah, I bet you are. Hunter is so sweet. He was gonna meet us at my mom's event or barbecue, and he literally pulled into the driveway right as I was about to pull out of the driveway. Whoa, you guys cannot see me right now. Okay, there we go. Holy moly. This lighting is tragic, but we will see you guys there. All right, you guys, we are home. Hunter and I just put the babies down for bed. We had so much fun at my mom's event. I didn't get a ton of footage because we were just visiting and having a great time, and I love that Hunter was able to go with me, so that was super fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's vlog. As always, thank you so much for watching, and of course, I want to remind you to be brave like Beckham, and we will catch you in our next video. Bye.